Hi, my name is Akiva Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman & Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law and family law issues. Please subscribe to our channel. A very interesting issue comes up with respect to life insurance, and I've been getting a lot of calls and a lot of inquiries about this. So I think we should talk a little bit about it. As you know, life insurance is often purchased, and people are married, and the husband might leave the wife as beneficiary or vice versa. The question becomes, what happens if they get divorced? Does the wife, for example, still retain her status as the beneficiary of the husband? Well, in most circumstances, the answer is no. The divorce, by operation of law, will operate under the statutory provisions, statutory insurance provisions, to nullify your ex as your beneficiary, which means if for whatever reason you still want your ex included as your beneficiary, you know what you got to do? You got to re-up. After the divorce, redesignate her as a beneficiary, and now she's beneficiary again until you do something otherwise. There's an exception to the rule, though. The exception to the rule that the divorce might nullify her as a beneficiary does not apply in an employer-sponsored life insurance. A life insurance that you might get as a benefit of employment. It's part of the ERISA, the federal ERISA rules that govern employer-sponsored life insurance programs. If it's a employer-sponsored program, it may fall under the federal ERISA rules, which exempt it from the state rules, which means if you have such a federally governed ERISA life insurance and the parties get divorced, that person is still going to be your beneficiary. You're going to have to take them off and take some affirmative steps to change that. Because if you don't and you pass away, guess what? Your ex will inherit you. I suppose if there's no significant change in life circumstances, maybe it doesn't matter. But what happens if you get married? You forget about the policy. It's an ERISA policy. 10 years down the road, you die. Who inherits that life policy? If you've not done what you're supposed to do, and it's a federally covered ERISA plan, your ex is going to inherit you. Your ex will inherit that policy. That it will remain the beneficiary of that policy. Now, it's your ex-wife. Maybe you didn't want your ex to get the proceeds of your life insurance. Maybe you expected that your new spouse, who was with you for another 10 years before he died, that they should get it. If that's the case, you need to take steps. You need to realize that left alone, it's not going to happen by operation of law. Therefore, it's very important that you address it sooner rather than later. It's an easy thing to forget, and it's a disaster if you do. If you have any questions about that, of course, reach out and we'll be glad to help you out.